Hello everyone, I'm here today to film a Things I Like video. I believe this is the 5th one. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. For music, I'm going to recommend an artist that my friend Dylan actually introduced me to, and that's Brian Setzer. He plays really good swing music, and he does amazing on the guitar, and whenever I listen to his music, it kind of makes me like want to go to a wedding and dance or something. I don't know, it's just that kind of music, and it's really upbeat and awesome, and I definitely recommend it if you're into that kind of thing. The movie I'm going to recommend was actually based off a book that I talked about in an earlier video, and that's The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I've been waiting for like 6 months to see this movie, and it finally came out on DVD, and I watched it, and it was just as good as the book. The adaptation was wonderful. It gave me all the same feelings as I had when I read the book, and if you're a fan of the book, or even if you haven't read the book, I definitely recommend this movie. For TV show, I'm going to recommend a show that most of you have probably at least heard of, if not already watched, and that's How I Met Your Mother. Now, I'm only on season 2 of How I Met Your Mother, because I'm also still watching Doctor Who, and that's kind of my main priority on Netflix. But How I Met Your Mother is really great for whenever I have to take a break from Doctor Who because the emotional trauma is just too much. And those of you that watch Doctor Who know what I'm talking about. It's really funny. A lot of the comedy kind of reminds me of my all-time favorite show, which is Friends. Even though, in my opinion, Friends will always be better, but I'm a little biased in saying that. But still, it's really great comedy. I laugh every episode, and I definitely recommend it. I know I've said this the past few videos, and I'm probably going to keep saying it for a few more, but you remember those pony scarves that I talked about in my last video? Well, those have been kind of taking up all my free time, and so I still haven't had time to read, for pleasure anyway, and so I'm just going to talk about a book series that I love, my favorite book series of all time, and that's Harry Potter. Most of you have probably already read Harry Potter. That's good, because if you haven't by now, what's wrong with you? I'm kidding. I know it's not everybody's thing, and I know that a lot of people don't read them for whatever reasons they come up with, but really, if you don't have a good excuse, then just read them already. Just do it. Just do it. It's not that bad. Even if you don't like reading, these books will make you love reading. They're that good. So, Harry Potter, you guys. Always. For food or drink, I'm actually going to recommend a place this time, which is, I believe, First. It's a place that I actually just came from a couple of hours ago, that again my friend Dylan took me to, and that place is called MOOYAH. What it is a burger place, and you go in and they have like these little cards that you like check for what you want on your burger, and they don't just have regular hamburgers, they also have turkey burgers, veggie burgers, and if you don't like any kind of burger, they have hot dogs. I'm not a big fan of hamburgers, so I wasn't really sure how I was going to like this place. But then I saw turkey burgers on the menu, which I love, and so I got one of those, and I have to say it was pretty amazing. And the fries weren't bad either. I don't know what they seasoned them with, but they were really good. And the small is actually surprisingly big. Like, at most fast food chains it would probably be a medium or large size, but at MOOYAH it's a small. Unfortunately, I don't think this place is very popular. The one we went to was about an hour and a half away from where I live, and I haven't really seen any closer than that, unfortunately. So if you're fortunate enough to have a MOOYAH close to you, definitely check it out if you haven't already. And if you ever see one, check it out because it's really good. For game, I'm going to talk about a game that is on the iPhone and iPad and probably other smartphones. I don't know. I don't think I've talked about it before. I'm pretty sure I haven't. I have my list of everything that I've talked about at school and not with me, so this is kind of an improv thing. So anyway, and it's called Sims Freeplay. I've always been a huge fan of the Sims games, So whenever I saw this one in the App Store, I figured I would like it. I'm pretty sure it was free when I downloaded it, because I don't usually pay for apps. So you should be able to get it for free. If not, then it was 99 cents, because I hardly ever pay more than 99 cents for an app unless it's something I really need. But basically, you have your own town, and you create your first sim. And you do, you know, all the normal stuff. You make them live, basically. And what's cool about this game is that you can create multiple sims. So I think right now I have like 12 or 13 sims in my town, and 3 of them are toddlers. And you don't get children the same way you do in the real world. Let me make that clear. So it is, you know, appropriate. Although you can make adult characters do some stuff, but it is pixelated, so you can't really see what they're doing. It's pretty cool though, the concept. I like the fact that you can have kids. You just buy a crib, and then you say, add baby to town, and you kind of get to customize it. I think they do take the parents' consideration into the way it looks a little bit, best that I remember, but I could be wrong. I haven't created a baby in a while. But the concept is neat, and then whenever you do have the baby, you can make it grow older. And right now, the 3 babies I've added are toddlers, but they also go up to preteens, and then I don't know if they go up to adults from there because I don't have any preteen sims yet. But it's a pretty fun game. I play it every day, at least for a little while, and there's all kinds of different jobs and places in the town you can create, like parks and clubs and public pools and all this other fun stuff, and you can have animals, and I don't know. It's a lot of fun if you're into that kind of thing. And for miscellaneous, the reason that I was out today with my friend Dylan and my friend Erin was because of Build-A-Bear. And I know that probably sounds weird to you, but let me explain. If you watch my videos, you already know that I'm a My Little Pony fan, and they are too. Well, we found out about a month ago that starting this past week on April 1st, Build-A-Bear was going to carry 2 of the ponies in their store, Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie. So we went, and Erin and I got some ponies, and I'm actually really, really pleased with the way they turned out. This is my Pinkie Pie because she's my favorite character, and look how big she is. Like, that's really good size, I think, and her hair is all curly, and her cutie mark looks good, and I put little yellow bows in her ears to accent the yellow balloon in her cutie mark. But I was really, really impressed with how big they were and the quality. Because I know that, like, at Walmart and stuff, they sell other My Little Pony plushies, which I also have one of those in Pinkie Pie. And I mean, those are fine, but it always bothered me that her hair wasn't right. And I'm really, really impressed with these. So if you're a My Little Pony fan, I know that Build-A-Bear can be expensive, but it's kind of worth it if you're as big a fan as I am. So yeah, that's my things I like video for this time around. I also want to make a couple of recommendations outside of the things I like. Just a couple things I want to talk to you about. In my last video, I talked about the pony scarves I'm making. I'm making them for a convention that's going to be at my school called LeoCon. I'm going to be selling them at LeoCon, and I also teamed up with a friend, and we created a company because she's going to be selling a lot of amazing things as well. Our company is called Apple Pie Creations. We came up with the name because her favorite pony is Applejack, and my favorite pony is Pinkie Pie, which is how we got Apple Pie. I just want to make that clear, even though Apple Pie is really good too, but that's beside the point. We created a Facebook page, and I will put a link down in the description. I just have My Little Pony scarves on there right now for my things, but I also have some other random scarves that are just fun and festive that I'm going to put on there after LeoCon's over. So if you like handmade scarves, definitely check it out. Also, if you like etched mugs, I think I said that right, etched mugs. And she also has a really amazing TARDIS teapot, even though I have a feeling that's probably going to sell at LeoCon, but there's always the chance that it won't. For more information, check out our Facebook page. And the other thing I want to talk about is my friend Dylan is also going to be selling some prints of the humanized pony characters at LeoCon. And if you would like to see what those look like, you can check out his DeviantArt page, which I will also put a link to in the description. I really like his artwork, and I think that the prints are going to turn out really well. So if you're a My Little Pony fan, definitely check those prints out. And that's it. I'm sorry for the promotion stuff, but I thought since LeoCon is next weekend, and even if you don't live in the area and don't know what it is, you can still contact us, all of us, through the websites that I mentioned, and we can maybe work something out. So, yay! Yay! Also, Doctor Who's shirt for the win. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to go work on some scarves. And, yep,